place where you can go, where there's no end to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find there. That's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day. Oh, 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 today could be the day.
Slow or smelly drains can become a plumbing emergency fast. Get Pipe Wrench's $99 drain clearing guaranteed to work or it's free. Our plumbers arrive the same day to get things flowing again. Schedule your $99 drain clearing today at pipewrench.com. And as always, same-day service guaranteed or the visit is
It's time for Wake Up with Witcher. Here's meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center.
Well, happy Thursday, everybody. Sure hope you have a great day today. It's a soggy start to the day. We've got some rain showers hanging out with us this morning. We're going to be walking you through the radar, talking about those tanking temperatures as we get into the upcoming weekend. Yes, those temperatures are going to tank, and there is a chance for snow. Plus, if you haven't seen by now, I'm going to walk you through the latest East Tennessee weather website. It is fantastic. And there's a lot of stuff I want to share with you here this morning, so stick around and I'll share all that information so you not only have the East Tennessee Weather app, but now an updated East Tennessee Weather website that you'll get watches and warnings and notifications on the website as well. So I want to start you off first things first with a live look outside. This is 40 in Walker Springs, and again, traffic is running smoothly here this morning, but we do have the congestion, obviously, and the wet roads. Not enough rain really to slow most of you down here this morning, so that's good news to pass along. But we'll take you right to the radar now and show you that we do have that batch of rain moving its way on through. So some of you are dealing with some moderate showers here this morning. Others just kind of overcast, gray, damp, dreary, and foggy in some locations this morning as well. Elijah says, I watch you before school every morning. Love it, Elijah. Love it, my friend. And I sure hope you have a great day at school today. All right, so these morning rain showers are, again, not going to last all day today. All right, so let's talk about the almanac. Yesterday, we did top out at 63 degrees. We picked up a whopping 1/100th of an inch of rain officially at McGee-Tyson Airport, 1500ths in Crossville. But when you look at the big picture, we've got a storm system off to our west, a cold front. That cold front is going to produce the possibility of some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms to our north and northwest today. And then tomorrow night into Saturday, it shifts its way southward. But notice parts of the Tennessee Valley is underneath that risk for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms. All right, so let's go to the big picture, show you what's going on around the area. 24-hour temperature change here. We are going to continue to see temperatures have been trending a little bit warmer than they were yesterday morning, so that's good news, I guess. Temperature-wise, it's not too terribly bad. We've got temps right now in the 50s for the most part, even some 60s across the Southern Valley. So a nice mild. You got to realize our average high temperature for this time of year is in the low 50s. So this morning is what it typically would feel like during the afternoon hours. But we're going to soar well past that. A strong southwesterly flow taking shape, so it's going to be rather breezy and gusty today. And that's going to allow our temperatures to warm into the 60s and low to mid 70s. So enjoy it. Likely the warmest day of the year so far, and a nice little taste of spring. If we had abundant sunshine, it would just feel so much nicer out there. But the wind's going to be with us again. It was rather breezy, not nearly as breezy and gusty as I thought it was going to be yesterday, but It is going to be rather breezy and gusty throughout the day today. Winds in the valley gusting to about 25 to 30, but in the mountains of East Tennessee, we've got a southwesterly flow. Sustained winds 15 to 30, gusting to 45s, and so the wind advisory is in effect for the day today. Goes actually into effect at 7 o'clock here tonight. All right, so let's walk you through the future cast. We've got a southwesterly flow. We've got a couple of spotty light showers this morning. That's going to be the story. So overcast, gray, damp, dreary here to get the day started. That's going to be with us all the way through lunchtime. And then I think from lunchtime to 3, kids heading home from school, can't rule out maybe a couple of spotty light showers, not expecting a whole lot. We should see some partial clearing. So I do think by the end of the day, we actually could see a little bit of sunshine making its presence known. And for the evening rush hour and dinner time, or if you have outdoor plans here tonight, should be on the drier side and by 7 o'clock. So not too terribly bad there. Now, as we head through the overnight hours tomorrow into Saturday, we do have that level 1 risk clipping the southern parts of the Tennessee Valley. Does include Benton, Cleveland, Soddy Daisy, Whitwell, and Chattanooga. So could see a couple of rumbles of thunder. Dew points are going to be hovering close to 60. You really need those dew points to be right around 60 or higher to get some thunderstorms. And as this energy kind of comes on through, as I showed you, that low pressure and that cold front's going to be swinging its way into the area. All right, so overnight tonight, that was for Friday and the Saturday. I should have switched. That got flip-flopped. Sorry about that. Overnight tonight into our Friday morning, again, that southwesterly flow is going to continue, and we're going to see some scattered rain showers through the overnight hours. So I think tomorrow morning is going to be very similar to what we are experiencing this morning, but I do believe that we're going to have a lot more sunshine, and tomorrow is going to be a fantastic day to get out and enjoy. It's Friday, good patio weather on the way because temperatures are going to be in the 70s. It's going to feel fantastic. Now, from now through Friday, we're not talking about a major rain event by any stretch. We're talking about, 1/10 to upwards of 1/4 of an inch of rain. But we are going to keep those rain chances elevated, rounding out the week and heading into the upcoming weekend as our next little low tracks our way. So let's pick up our timeline Friday night. What I want to point out, though, is this blue line. I was using this in January when we were talking about the snow and the freezing rain, the rain-snow line. That's your rain-snow line. North of it, we have a better chance for snow. South of it, better chance of rain. Notice it's way to our north. But watch as we head through the weekend. So here's Friday into Saturday morning. This is the low that's going to create the potential for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms late Friday, early Saturday along the southern parts of the Tennessee Valley. That races its way off to the east and southeast. It's going to strengthen. Now, the European model and the GFS model not agreeing on what it's going to do as it moves its way up the eastern seaboard, potentially another big snowstorm for parts of the mid-Atlantic. Here comes that freezing line. The rain-snow line dips its way southward. Well, it's not supposed to do that. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyways, dips its way southward Sunday into Monday, and a northwesterly flow is going to take shape, and that is going to lead to elevated snow chances. So rain chances all the way through this entire week, the next 5 to 7 days anyways. We're talking about a 1/2 inch to upwards of an inch or more across the mountains of East Tennessee. So I think the mountains will get the majority of that moisture. But as I mentioned, we do have a chance for some snow. Colder air coming on in, northwesterly flow. We're going to wring out the atmosphere. The classic horseshoe. Why? If you're new to the platform, we talk, or you're new to East Tennessee, we talk about the horseshoe a lot in the wintertime because we have different terrain, right? The Cumberland Plateau is higher than the valley, and the mountains obviously go up to over 6,000 feet. And so I can't rule out some light snow showers across the northern plateau, Tennessee-Kentucky border, upper East Tennessee. The bullseye is going to be across the mountains. I've blended a bunch of models together. Obviously, it's only Thursday, so we don't really have our high-resolution models into this yet. That will come in play later on today and through the day tomorrow anyways. But we do have the chance for some light snow showers to be developing Sunday into our Monday. So it is going to be trending on the colder side. So enjoy today. Temperatures and tomorrow, temps will be in the 70s. It's going to feel fantastic. Then we're down into the 60s as we get into our Saturday. Sunday, I'd be curious if you don't use the East Tennessee weather app, which just breaks my heart to say that. But I know a lot of you get, a lot of you have a lot of different weather apps. I'd be curious to ask this question right now, and you can let me know in the chat as I go back to the computer here in a second. What does one of your weather apps say about Sunday? I bet it has a high temperature of at least 47 or 48 degrees, if not in the low 50s. I'm going 33 and 40. The reason why is, yes, I think we're going to have our high temperature officially at midnight Saturday going into our Sunday. Okay, so 33 and 40 on Sunday, 26 and 40 on Monday, 24 and only 46 degrees on Tuesday, and then more seasonable temperatures return as we get into next week. And hey, but it's short-lived, right? This time of the year, we start to get the warmer, we get the sing-song weather pattern to kind of work its way back into the area. And so the Climate Prediction Center is predicting the potential from February 25th through March 1st and, well, the 27th through March 5th, another nice little ridge of high pressure to build its way back in, helping to warm us back up. Now that's going to be feeling fantastic, right? But a little shot. I mean, listen, let's all realize it is still technically winter time. I know a lot of you are like, come on, Witcher, no more snow. We don't want any more snow. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be the way it is. All right, my friends, let's see what you're saying on the chat. No sound on YouTube this morning. That's no bueno. I wonder why there's no sound on YouTube. Let's see if there's something going on here. I bet. I don't know why there's no sound on YouTube. I can't get your app. I don't know what to do. Was getting it until last week on my TV. Okay, on YouTube or Roku. Listen, I was in the studio yesterday, had a crazy tech difficulty kind of a day yesterday. I'm rebuilding the 24-hour channel. You probably have noticed that on the app, and things kind of got all screwy yesterday. So we had some tech issues that we're trying to kind of iron out here, and hopefully we'll be able to get those ironed out. There's only so many hours in the day that I can work. But anyways, all right, so no sound on YouTube. I will try to get that fixed later on today. Switch over to Facebook or Front and Center on the East Tennessee Weather app, and you'll be able to get that. No sound on the app either, huh? Oh no, that's not any good. Let's see what I can do about that here. I bet I know what's wrong. I bet. No? I don't know what's wrong. Well, my friends, I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, having some tech issues. If you're, you have sound on YouTube? All right, I don't know. Well, I did work there, Katie, for 20 years, and I made them to what they are today, so that kind of seems to make sense. Are you talking about the forecast? Are you talking about the looks? What are you talking about? I don't know. My YouTube did the same thing. I backed out of it and the video backed in, and all is well. All right, so YouTube, I guess, is working. Stephanie's got sound. Mine is all good. User error, not you. Okay, well, there we go. You hear on Facebook? Okay, I have sound on the app. All right, well, I guess we're doing okay. So I guess this was user error. If you're on the app, you have to. The app does not play sound right away. By the way, you have to make sure you click the sound button. And YouTube is very similar to that. You have to make sure that you click the sound button on. So okay, I guess we're doing okay. Phew. I was getting all nervous about that. Hey, okay, so I want to share with you this morning the brand new East Tennessee Weather website. So if you don't mind, just sticking with me, and then we'll move on to a bunch of other stuff here this morning. But big shout out to, Epic 9 down in Maryville did a fantastic job. Epic 9 marketing, okay? And one thing that you'll notice is now we've got a landing page. You'll see all our advertisers there at the top of the screen. There is a lot of information I want to share with you. And I'm just going to share a couple of things. By all means, I would love for you to go to easttnweather.com. Check out the website. There's a bunch of information. So I'm going to share a few. One of the first things that you'll notice is when you go to the website, I'm just going to refresh the website here. We now have watches and warnings front and center on the website. So you can see the wind advisory. It stays up for about, I think 20 seconds or so, and then it will go away, but it will show up on every page. So if there's any watches and warnings and you go to easttnweather.com, you will be able to see what those watches and warnings are. So this is a fantastic start to a great new website. Obviously, it really highlights the fact that I am all digital all the time. Okay, see the watch, the advisory went away. So So we're all digital all the time. So you can download the app, just click on those links. See I'm on Fire TV, Amazon Fire TV, and as well as Roku TV. So great stuff there. You scroll down, based on your IP address of your computer, you get the forecast for your area on the left-hand side of the screen. And then, of course, we have the 24-hour channel that I am now streaming live there. And then you scroll down, we've got our amazing advertisers and sponsorships. You got an interactive radar, you get your full forecast there, 1 minute with Witcher. But there's a lot more to that. We are going to be adding all of your pictures, the ones that I post on social media, the ones I really love. We're going to be posting that on Witcher's Pictures, and you'll be able to go in and see all the pictures. These are just some, just to get it started. A lot of you have been asking, how can I view all these pictures that you're sharing? You now will have a way. And then, of course, if you want to, you can subscribe to YouTube. Just click on that button and it'll subscribe to YouTube. The blog will be coming back. The blog was broken due to the fact that my website was broken. So now with the new website, I will be doing a daily weather blog, so you'll be able to check that out. We'll dive into a lot more details if you ever want to check that out. That's really cool there as well. All right, so we go back to the top, and now we've got all these different sections at the top. If you click on the weather section, you got your daily forecast weather updates. That's 1 minute with Witcher and your full forecast. We have the sky cams. This is really cool. Now, of course, I've had some issues with my sky cams, but what I want to show with you, and so you see, you go to a different screen, you're going to get the wind advisory where you can watch live stuff. All right, so the sky cam thing is really cool because we have it all mapped. You see the lightning bolts? You just come click on the lightning bolt. There's the camera. You push play, and now there's your live camera in Anderson County, downtown Clinton, or you can just click those right there. And say that live stream's not working, but we'll get that back up and running. So I'm going to be really working hard to get these cameras up and running again. Now we go back to the top, and we have a map room. Now I've got to do some adjustments on this map room where we have a bunch of climate information, severe weather. So you have a whole list of things at the top. I'm going to be adding to this. But if you want your 7-day forecast, there they are. Just click on 7-day forecast. You scroll down, you got the almanac. We've got a bunch of climate data from rainfall deficits to drought monitors, and then you've got your temperatures, not just for all of East Tennessee that I cover, but for your local areas. You've got a risk for severe storms location. So we'll be highlighting that and putting that into a severe weather location. So a bunch of weather maps for Knoxville area, National, Northeast, all these different areas, right? So make sure you check out that map room. All right, so a lot of you, and then if you want to check out Witcher's Pictures, you can just click on this Witcher's Pictures link, and you'll be able to see all these pictures. And I'll be able to add, if you hover over them, you'll be able to see the location and the person who actually submitted the photo. So this is going to be a lot better than what we were. The other thing is we have over 50 Witcher Weather Watchers. And so we have a whole link for that explains what the Witcher Weather Watchers are. And so it goes through explaining what it is. There's the logo for the Witcher Weather Watchers, which, by the way, for you Witcher Weather Watchers joining me here on the platform this morning, let me tell you that I'm going to be sending you out a link on our private chat, and you will be able to go order without paying. It is on me. You'll be able to go order your shirt size and hat that you want with the Witcher Weather Watcher logo on it. If you become part of the group, you get free merch. One hat and one shirt, but then you can order anything else that you want with that logo on it. So that's gonna be really cool. It talks about how to join the Witcher Weather Watcher, so it gives you a bunch of information, and then when you say join for free, it's going to take you to the National Weather Service's virtual Skywarn Storm Spotter program. You take the course, you submit your certificate to me, and so that's really cool there. All right, then you come over to education. I have my daily blog that I'm going to start doing again. Obviously, I have not done that for a while, since December 7th, because it was broken. But we also have a really cool thing for you teachers and anybody in the school system. I'm going to be adding, this has been one of my biggest pushes I've been trying to do for a very long time. I have a lot of educational stuff for teachers. Teachers and schools over East Tennessee do teach the weather segment, starting sometimes kindergarten, but really third grade is when we start teaching weather. And I get a lot of questions. So we're gonna have a huge playlist of information. The first one we have on there is precipitation fog. And it talks about how fog forms. You'll be able to see how hail forms, how lightning forms, what causes thunder, to a slew of educational stuff for teachers and for anybody else that was interested in learning a little bit more about that. And then, of course, when you scroll down, you can submit information for school visits. I do school visits. Now, I've been really tied up, and so if you've submitted for a school visit, I apologize if I've not gotten back to you yet. But if you go to the school visits, you just fill out a form. It talks about all my school visits. So if you go to the school visits area, it talks about what I do. Here's all the pictures, what the students will learn, weather basics to severe weather safety, behind the scenes of forecasting and broadcasting media, all these things that I talk about with the kids. Frequently asked questions. Is there a cost? There's typically no cost to school visits. They are free, my friends. And if you're ready, you just fill out the school visit form. It comes to me, and I'll be able to hopefully come out to your school. All right, we've got the merch shop, of course. And so if you're looking for some merchandise, we still have that. Had that for a long time now. And if you want to learn a little bit more about me and East Tennessee weather, what I'm doing, how I'm trying to do it, what I'm providing for our community, you can read a lot more about that and look at a bunch of pictures from different scenes of what I'm doing here around East Tennessee. And then also, if you'd like to advertise, there's an advertise button where you can submit a form. I want to also point out too, I've talked about it, but I've not shown you. I have added all my radio stations that I do forecasting for. Look at all these radio stations I do. B97.5, Joy 620. We've got Talk Radio, 92.3. Lenore City's country music, Merle, Wish, 95.9 Rocks. I have all genres that I am forecasting the weather for. And the cool thing is you can just come here and click on it, and it launches a page where you can actually then go listen to that radio station. So really cool stuff there. And if you love this product and love what I'm doing, you are more than welcome to buy me a cup of coffee. There is a donation button if you're not a business or an advertiser. So really cool stuff going on. Wind advisory in effect right now. Watches and warnings on the East Tennessee Weather website. Just go to easttnweather.com. You like it? Do you like the website? I am in love with the website. And again, a big shout out to Epic 9 Marketing down in Maryville. They did a fantastic job really putting this together in the way that I had envisioned it from day one. From day one. This is my third website rendition in the last 2.5 years. The first one didn't have any SEO, was good, but had no SEO. So I was not going to ever be searched on social media. My second one was fantastic as well. But I partnered with Epic 9 because they're a marketing company as well. So we're going above and beyond them building me a website and hosting it. We are doing collaborations together. And if you live in Blount County and you, oh shoot, I'm going to forget the name. They're coming out with a new magazine for Blount County that they're going to highlight me in. Every Friday you'll get a forecast for just Blount County. If you follow the social media pages there. So really some really good stuff that's taking shape. And I wouldn't be able to do it without you joining me every day, without people believing in everything that I'm doing every single day. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Lee says, I guess there will be no local news or weather soon. Did you hear about that? Channel 6, Nexstar, has now, I guess it's been official, has purchased Channel 10, which is owned by Tegna. And so depending on who you watch, Channel 10, Channel 6, there's likely going to be some major consolidations. And the way we watch local news here in East Tennessee is drastically changing because of corporate America. And so because of that, I saw the writing on the wall more than 3 years ago. 5 years ago, I saw it. It was 2.5 years ago that I said, you know what? I'm going to bring weather in a totally different fashion to our community here in East Tennessee. And that's why I came up with East Tennessee Weather. It has been proven over the years that people watch local news, not always for the local news, actually, for the weather. And they've proven that to us over the years. And so, again, that's what led me into this venture of starting East Tennessee Weather. So, really some cool stuff. So thank you so much for letting me walk you through that this morning. I do so much appreciate you. But you know what time it is. It's time for your national holidays if you want to stick around. But right now we're going to take you back outside and show you what it looks like. Let's go to, we'll go back out to Union County here this morning. And it is foggy and overcast and gray here to get the day started. Joanne says, looking forward to checking out the website. The Weather Channel used to do a program called the Weather Channel Classroom that I used to use when I taught 3rd grade. And that is why I'm bringing out the educational platform for teachers and anybody else that just wants to learn more about the weather right here in our own backyard. All right, let's talk about this national holiday, shall we? All right, today, obviously, it is February 19th. Can you believe, like, February is, like, nearing the end? Like, what? Where's this year going? And by the way, still don't have a stove, but that should be fixed, I think, later on today. We'll see. Okay, so today is IWOJIMA Day. I feel like I should know this. Do you know what this is? On February 19th, we honor... I am really sorry I don't know this word. I feel like I should. As one of the most significant chapters in military history. So I really do apologize for butchering this for any military veterans. Thank you so much for your service. I do so much appreciate you because I am not made for the military. But today we pay tribute to the sacrifice and uncommon valor doing Operations Detachment. All right, so the Battle of, Iowa Jima. I'm kind of embarrassed this morning. Iohima, I think it is, isn't it? Iohima. I don't know. I should know these things. I apologize. All right, anyways, we're celebrating birthdays and events. I should probably research these things before I go on air. Today's the National Arabian Horse Day. Anyways, again, thank you for your service, the vets, and anybody currently serving in some form or fashion. Today's also National Vet Girls Rise Day. Big shout out to all the veterinarians, women. Iohima. Thanks, Lee. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Today is also National Lash Day. And today is also National Mint Chocolate Chip Ice Cream Day. I'll give a big shout out to that. I do love me some mint chocolate chips. I don't like chocolate, but I can eat chocolate with anything else if it's got another flavor to it. All right, let's talk about a little bit weather history. In 2011, strong winds reaching as high as 40 miles per hour and gusts of 53 toppled the 48-year-old National Christmas tree. Do you remember this? I do remember that. The 42-foot-tall Colorado blue spruce sat just south of the White House, and it was transplanted there from New York to Pennsylvania in 1978 and toppled over. In 1990, a wet Pacific storm worked in, I'm sorry, the word moist I just can't say, worked its way into New Mexico and southern Colorado. Up to 36 inches of snow blanketed the Wolf Creek and Red Mountain Pass. And speaking of which, did you hear about the avalanche at Lake Tahoe? What was it, 5 or 8 skiers are pronounced dead. Crazy. And they're looking at, while they couldn't pray for snow so far this season, now they are getting feet of snow out west. In 1989, an upper level disturbance brought heavy snow to parts of Nebraska with 6 inches reported. In 1988, showers and thunderstorms in the southeast drenched Valdosta, Georgia, and more than 5 inches of rain in 24 hours. In 1954, high winds across the southern half of the Great Plains, gusting to 85, caused the worst dust storm since the 1930s, the 1930 Dust Bowl. In 1888, a tornado struck Mount Vernon, Illinois. And in 1884, severe thunderstorms spawned 60 tornadoes in the southeastern U.S., killing more than 420 people, causing $3 million in damage, which, that was 1884, $3 million in damage. That would be, I mean, somebody do the math on that one, right? Today's dollar amount, that would probably be $30 million. And on this date in history, opportunities, they are all around us. There is power lying latent everywhere, waiting for the observant eye to discover it. I do like that. In 1985, Cherry Coke was introduced by Coca-Cola. I love some Cherry Coke. In 1985, Mickey Mouse was welcomed to China as part of the 30th anniversary of Disneyland. The touring mouse played 30 cities and in just 30 days. In 1963, the Soviet Union informed President Kennedy it would withdraw several thousand of its troops in Cuba. In 1953, the state of Georgia approved the first literature censorship board in the U.S. Newspapers were excluded from the new legislation. In 1945, during World War II, about 30,000 U.S. Marines landed in Iwo Jima. I think I said it right this time, didn't I, Lee? Eight, and one still missing in that avalanche in Utah. California, Utah. In 1942, U.S. President Roosevelt signed an executive order giving the military the authority to relocate and intern Japanese Americans. All right, in 1878, Thomas Alva Edison patented a music player called the phonograph. I just do weather. Reading is not my forte. We'll take it back outside. Live look here at the interstate. That's 40 and Walker Springs here this morning. Whew. It's a bit of a slowdown there. Let's see what it looks like here. Is there an accident? So once you get past Walker Springs to Gallagher View, you'll be doing a lot better. But there is a slowdown right there. And we'll take you into downtown. And of course, 40 and Hall of Fame, 5th Avenue is always a hot mess, along with Western Avenue on 640 connecting to 40. That's always a big slowdown right there at Western Avenue, as you can clearly see. So do travel safely. Give yourself a little extra time. It is a soggy start to the day, but it does look like the rain will gradually fade through the day today. It should turn out to be a fantastic afternoon with well above average temperatures. I mean, we're talking highs in the 70s. Got a couple of great photos to share with you. This one was sunrise today in Dandridge. This was posted yesterday by Cindy Francis. This is a beautiful shot of Douglas Lake and the Smoky Mountains. Is that not just amazing? That is awesome. All right. If you're looking for something to do on March 1st, Chris, who is a Witcher weather watcher, wanted us to know this, that the Tennessee Wind Symphony, Dr. John, whatever his name is, conductor, presents The Sky's the Limit, a free concert featuring the works by all these people. It's March 1st. Let me get this up here. It's March 1st, right there in Kingston Pike. If you're looking for a free concert to head to, check out the symphony. This would be at the Farragut High School Auditorium. So this is cool. Thanks, Chris, for sharing that with us. I do appreciate that. And I already showed you this one yesterday, but it was such a cool shot, I might as well share it again. This was from Dwayne Foister. And let's see here. All right. Well, anyways, looks like TikTok is doing something to me this morning, so I don't know what it is, but either way. All right, let's see what y'all are saying here on the chat, then I'll let you go. It's 8:02. I spent a lot of time talking about my website, didn't I? Julie says, new website is awesome. Thanks, Julie. I appreciate that. I read faster silently. Yeah, well, there we go. Let's see. Good morning, Pam. I also like some cherry Coke. Vanilla Coke was my favorite back in the day. Cherry Coke, but I drink Dr. Pepper, says Cheryl. Iwo Jima. Sorry about that. Thanks, guys. Things I know, but I don't. Just off the top of my head. Yeah, I can't at all. Favorite ice cream, mint chocolate chip. There we go. I'm as real as it gets, Ruth. I am for sure. My favorite ice cream, says Jess. Nice. Good morning. Happy Thursday, Jackie. Hopefully you have a good day. Let's see. January lasted like 6 months. February only a few days. LOL. Right? Let's see. Pouring rain. Let's see what else y'all are saying. I guess that's about it. You all are awesome. So we're going to wrap things up here this morning. Thanks so much for joining me here this morning. This morning's Wake Up with the Witcher, sponsored by Pipe Wrench. If you're looking for a plumber or an HVAC person, give Pipe Wrench a call here today. And of course, Master Battery, Brogan Financial, and a bunch of new sponsorships are coming on board. Hey, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but if you go to the East Tennessee Weather, if you go to the app itself, you'll notice, and tomorrow we'll be debuting them, but I'm going to be heading off to the boat show, the Knoxville Boat Show. So I will be spending 4 days at the Knoxville Boat Show representing East Tennessee Weather. They are now at the front and center on the app itself. So if you are interested in attending the boat show coming up here in just less than 2 weeks, at the top of the app, just click on the link for the boat show and you can go and purchase your tickets. You do have to purchase tickets for this, so make sure you check that out. And of course, if you do go to the boat show, make sure you come and say hi. I'd love to see you. I'll have the big old giant East Tennessee Weather tent up in the boat show. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be doing a lot more social media there. And if I have enough data, which I don't think I'm going to because it's going to be in the depths of the convention center, we don't really have much service down there, I'll be doing some broadcasting from there as well, if we have service. Unfortunately, with what I do, I got to have cell phone service, right? Or some sort of internet. That's the way it works. All right, my friends, enjoy the day. 72. We'll see some hitting the sunshine by the end of the day. Morning rain showers move on out, but some foggy conditions this morning. Chance for some isolated strong thunderstorms overnight tonight, mainly south, closer to Chattanooga. A couple rumbles of thunder can't be ruled out as a cold front swings its way on through. That's eventually going to drop our temperatures. Saturday, we're back in the 60s. Sunday, falling temperatures, and we're only going to be in the 30s and 40s. And the chance for some light snow showers Sunday night, and into our Monday as a colder weather pattern, or the pattern, flips just a little bit into the weekend and into the start of next week. But it's short-lived because we are talking about warmer than average weather to return. We're still technically in winter. Have a great day. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.
Standing up in front of an army, shoes in the mud and the wet paint twists and turns up the alley just like it should. So your colors, they start and it's stripping you